Fish come out strong. For many got settled into their seats. Off the draw, Gordy Green making the Cyclones green with envy. Gives Toledo a 1-0 lead just 81 seconds into the game, his 28th of the season. Cyclones putting a lot of pressure on Sebastian Cosa in the first, reigning ECHL goalie of the month up to the task. Gets a little help from the post. Toledo up by 1 after 20 minutes. Cosa 33 saves on the night. Second period, Fish, after killing off a penalty, Andrew Sturts hops out of the penalty box and off the turnover, the breakaway, beats back warm, give the assist to Thomas Ebbing, Toledo up by 2. Late in that second period, the captain, John Albert, in deep, warmed the first stop with the rebound to Sam Craggs. Walleye get that ever-important 3-goal advantage. Now, since he would get on the board in the third, Toledo answers. On the power play, Brandon Hawkins rebound to the former captain, TJ Hensick. His second goal in 7 games with the Fish. Toledo back up by 3. They would win by that margin. A possible playoff preview. Both teams not afraid to play physical this evening, especially during that long third period.
Yeah, I think just a consistent game overall. Just hard game. Obviously, a good opponent over there, and had to stay with it. Obviously, the length of the game is out of control and out of hand. Should not be a 52-minute third period, but we'll talk about that another day. But I think I like the way we defended hard in the right areas. They still got their chances. They're going to get chances. That's a really good team. So I like the fact that we buried ours and came away with the win here tonight.
With more from downtown, we turn to Matt Melzak and Kendall Leinenkugel.
All right, thanks. Out here at the Huntington Center, Kendall. I mean, we've said a lot about the evolution of Sebastian Cosa over the course of the year. Early in the year, struggled, save percentage under 900. And then he goes on that huge run. The team went on that huge run, and he got behind on that as well. 10 straight wins for him. You could almost make a case that tonight was one of his best performances.
I think at the beginning of the season, Sebastian Cosa started out with a little bit of the jitters. It's his professional debut. After being a first-round draft pick, you're trying your hardest to perform the best you can for the team that drafted you. So obviously, yes, Sebastian Cosa struggled a little bit. He's a young goaltender, just turned 20 years old. And tonight, with one of the biggest games that the Walleye could have played so far this year against Cincinnati, Sebastian Cosa delivered, and he only allowed 1 goal this evening after taking almost 35 shots.
And that was really kind of a fluky goal. Matt Barry ended up just catching it perfectly as Cosa was trying to cover up that puck. And then let's talk about the special team side of things tonight for the Toledo Walleye. When you get into the playoffs, Kendall, what wins you hockey games? Great goaltending and special teams.
It was going to be the little details that was going to take the win home this evening. That included any kind of turnovers, goaltending, special teams was included in that, and the Walleye performed beautifully during the special teams and definitely came out on the win column just in terms of the special teams.
Yeah, +1 in that regard. Maybe even +2 because Andrew Sturts did score coming right out of the penalty box after Toledo had killed off a Cincinnati power play chance. That was a key goal. It extended Toledo's lead, and they kept extending onto the lead, which is an important thing.
And then that parlayed into the third period, which completely exploded in play. There was lots of goals, lots of whistles, lots of penalties. Ended up being a 52-minute third period because of the extracurriculars that happened. So it was definitely electric in here to see.
13th consecutive sellout, a new franchise record for the Toledo Walleye. All right, that's going to do it from here at the Huntington Center. Rest of the weekend is off for the Toledo Walleye, but they get the win tonight, 4-1. Back to you in the studio.